backing himself for a championship.
A double play wins it for Frazier.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Micaiah touchdown.
Into the layup, goes at the buzzer.
Frazier wins it. The championship.
Welcome back here into Caldwell University. Final game of the day here for the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic features Compass Prep Academy against Our Savior Lutheran. I'm Kevin Connolly. Thanks for spending all of your Saturday with us here on D1 Media Pro. Well, we hope the nightcap is as good as the first four games as Compass Academy takes on the prep team from Our Savior Lutheran. Starting lineups being introduced on the floor as we speak. Let's give you a look at the starting lineups for Our Savior Lutheran. It's Nasir Kirksey, Cassius Palin, Prophet Fields, Mohammed Diabe, and Zaidi Nadansi. As for Compass Prep, that's being introduced right now, it's Chris Williams, Kyle Smith, Josh Michigan, Delani Hyde, and Alex Woodring. First four games, all were fun. First game went to overtime. Verona took down Cedar Grove. Game number 2 saw Ridgefield hang on to defeat Emerson Borough. Bergen Catholic handled Seton Hall Prep in game number 3, and then it's had a good one wrap up as St. Benedict's was able to defeat Rutgers Prep. 5 games still to come tomorrow here from Caldwell University, all on D1 Media Pro. But we're ready to get underway here. It's Our Savior Lutheran's prep team against Compass Prep Academy. Compass Prep is in black. Our Savior Lutheran is in maroon. We are off and running as the tip is controlled by Our Savior Lutheran. Into the corner for the Falcons. As Nasir Kirksey with the turnaround, no good, and Williams pulls down the rebound. Delani Hyde around the perimeter. A lot of players on both teams, prep students that taking that extra year of eligibility before they try to find the home at the college game, as a three-pointer is too strong off the fingertips of Mohammed Diabe. Inside, and a foul and a chance for 3 for Chris Williams. Well, Williams draws first blood for Compass. The foul will be on Prophet Fields. It'll be his first. Actually, check that. They changed the foul to Cassius Palin. So it's his first as Williams cannot complete the three-point play at the line. The rebound is pulled down by Nadansky. Going inside, Nadansky with the size advantage. Down low. Try to back their way into the paint, and ball is turned over, and Compass comes away with it. Inside, shot short. Ball knocked around, and Alex Woodring will come away with it. 3 ball on the way from the corner, and a slow shooting start for a couple of teams that we've seen here today. And Our Savior Lutheran trying to settle things down, and they call timeout. 6:27 to go here in the opening quarter. It's a 2-0 Compass lead.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
We've seen a lot of slow shooting starts today here at Caldwell University, and this last one is following in that trend. 6:27 to go here in the opening quarter, and it's a 2-0 Compass lead over Our Savior Lutheran. I'm Kevin Connolly, Bahir Flournoy has been behind the camera for us today. Game number 5 underway. Here is Prophet Fields, pulls up from the free throw line, tried to draw a foul, and then on the rebound, it goes off the fingertips of Kyle Smith out of bounds, and it's going to stay right here with OSL. Nadansky trying to back his way into the paint. He'll turn and face, and Zayadeh Nadansky has the first points of the game for Our Savior Lutheran. The national team for Our Savior Lutheran, which features players like Ian Jackson, one of the top 15 players in the country going to North Carolina. Elijah Moore, who's a Syracuse recruit. That's the national team. This is the prep team. But the prep team trying to make their way here in New Jersey, and a big-time rejection by Kyle Smith. A chase down block from behind as a whistle and a foul is called out on the sideline that'll go against OSL. Foul is on Mohamed Diabe, his first, team's second of the quarter. Game still being played under the rules and regulations of the NJSIAA. So no shot clock, and 5 fouls in a quarter equals a team being put in the bonus for 2 shots. Here is Alex Woodring, nice feed, backdoor, and there's a finish inside for Josh Michigan. It's a quick turnaround for this Compass Prep Academy team. They play the first game tomorrow against the Patrick School national team. That should be a fascinating matchup, as now OSL is going a line change like you see in hockey. 5 in, 5 out. Only have a 10-man rotation on its team, so 5 new players out on the floor here for OSL 3 minutes in to this first quarter. And that ball gets knocked away from behind. Stays right here with Our Savior Lutheran. David Cisse, drop it back, Fakir Mosley. Compass playing good defense here early on, and that's going to be the travel called on Cisse inside. OSL picking up full court. Chris Williams gets it across with a long-range pass to Delaney Hyde. Michigan at the free throw line, feeds the corner. 3-pointer on the way, and that's off the mark from Hyde. Falcons looking to run in transition. They'll feed the wing. Caden Nuon doesn't want to pull the trigger, and OSL will pull it back out to the top. Dribble handoff for Mosley. Mosley right down the lane into the corner. Cisse across, 3-pointer on the way, and that's no good either. So really cold shooting start for both these teams here tonight, as Williams has 2, and he's too strong going towards the basket. OSL back down the other way. Nice feed on the weak side, and a rejection by Hyde. Falcons stay with it with Cisse. Back out to the top. Mosley penetrating and kicking into the corner. Both teams a little bit hesitant to take some open shots with how cold they've started, and they're trying to draw fouls. And they'll say that last touch off Woodring, and they'll stay down here with the Falcons. Nice here. Kirksey stayed into the game, and he's going to go to the free throw line after he was fouled. Delani Hyde is charged with the foul. That's his second already for Compass Prep. Kirksey makes the first free throw. Second one good as well, so we're tied at 4, and we'll see Nico Barnes check into the game for Compass Prep. Inside, Woodring has space. He gets it blocked from behind by Cisse. OSL on the prowl once again. Andre Prescott gave it up into the corner. Here comes Kirksey once again, and he's going to be called for the offensive foul. So Nasir Kirksey going the other way, offensive foul. It's his first. And just a 4-4 basketball game with 2:28 to go here in the first quarter. That ball deflected in the backcourt. Frank Wilson Jr. is fouled on his way to the basket, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots. Chris Williams picks up the foul for Compass. Third team foul on CBA. Josh Michigan back on the floor. One for 2 from the line is Wilson Jr., and Our Savior Lutheran has a 5-4 lead. Feels like it's going to be one of those low-scoring, grinded-out basketball games. Michigan looking for space on the sideline, lost his balance, had to get rid of it. Kirksey with the intercept, and Kirksey will flush it down. Into the corner for Woodring. Down low, Michigan looking for space. Can't get the roll on the reverse. Falcons looking to push. Here is Mosley into the lane, off the window, no. Ball saved in the corner. Ethan Maynard is on the floor, former Seton Hall Prep product, and Mosley's layup is no good. Maynard the rebound and the outlet pass up ahead. Here comes Kyle Smith, his reverse, but he's fouled as he couldn't get it to fall. Andre Prescott picks up the foul for OSL. It's his first. Team's fourth, so Compass will be in the bonus on the next foul, as Kyle Smith is at the free throw line, and he gets himself on the scoreboard from the charity stripe. More changes for OSL. 4 new players come out on the floor. Second free throw from Smith is good. So OSL by a point with just over a minute to go here in the first. Handoff right down the lane is Prophet Fields. And Fields is on the board. Really strong take there by Fields. He had his sights set on going straight to the cup. Michigan had Woodring open down low, couldn't find him. Instead, back out for Smith, who gets into the lane, got caught up in the air. Final minute of this first quarter. Maynard with an open Woodring. Goes to the basket off the window, and Woodring gets the roll. It's been a balanced attack for Compass Prep. Hasn't been many buckets, but they trail by just one. Starting to find their rhythm offensively after a tough start. Here is Kirksey down the lane. A lot of contact and a whistle, and a foul is called. Foul's on Kyle Smith, his first. Fourth team foul on Compass. Puts Nasir Kirksey, who's 2 for 2 from the line, back at the charity stripe, and he hits the front end. Kirksey goes 2 for 2. Chance for Compass to hold for the final shot here of this first quarter. Nico Barnes with it. He has 6, now 5. Barnes probing, turns and fades away from the elbow. That's a pretty shot for Nico Barnes as the horn sounds on this first quarter. Both teams got off to slow shooting starts. They started to pick it up towards the end of the first quarter. We go to the second with Our Savior Lutheran's prep team up by 1, 11-10 over Compass Prep.
Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, God is waiting to carry you home.
Livingston Bethel Group, we treat you like family.
Everywhere you look.
11-10, Our Savior Lutheran on top of Compass Prep Academy. Final game of the night here in the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic. 5 more games still to come tomorrow. We'll be here for it, that you could see it all live on D1 Media Pro. You'll see Compass Prep take the floor first as they take on the Patrick School national team. Caldwell and Hillsborough at 2. Ramapo College Achieve Asbury Park is at 4. St. Joe's Metuchen against St. Benedict's. And then Roselle Catholic and Gill St. Bernard's rounds out the night. Compass ball here to start this second quarter. They trail by 1. Maynard over for Nico Barnes. It was a very pretty shot by Barnes at the end of that first quarter as Maynard hits his first shot of the evening with a three-pointer and puts Compass back on top. Ziande Nadansi down low, the hesitation and the reverse. Nadanski's got 4 for OSL. Maynard's got to get it across, goes for the home run ball. Barnes collides with Prophet Fields. Ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to keep it down here with Compass. Maynard rises from the elbow, too strong. OSL tried to pick up the rebound, and it was bobbled out of bounds by Prophet Fields. Maynard to the bench. Chris Williams back in. Inside, Nico Barnes twisting and spinning and going back out to the top as Woodring, I was going to say, might have gotten away with a travel, but he didn't get away with it. And get him for steps. Kirksey down low, Nadansky faces up. Couldn't hit the shot on the low block. And turned over. Here comes OSL. Diabe gives it right back. 3-on-0 and a flush for Kyle Smith. Palin driving, couldn't hit it. Michigan pulled down the rebound. OSL wanted a foul call. They don't get it. As Compass pushing, air ball, way too strong on the three by Nico Barnes. Down the lane, there's Kirksey. And Kirksey really filling it up now for OSL. Out of their 15 points, he has 8 of them. Williams tied up in the backcourt. Now it's Michigan. That's a tough shot from the baseline, and Josh Michigan able to knock it down. Palin, other end, answers with a 3 of his own. For all that trouble these two teams had at making shots to begin this game, shots have started to fall since the last 2 minutes of the first quarter. On the drive, getting it knocked away was Smith. Michigan got 2 defenders in the air, but sends it back out, and then that's going to be a travel on Williams. .436 left to go before halftime. Spinning into the lane, nice move and a rejection. It was Delaney Hyde who got a piece of it. Smith down the other way, puts the brakes on, can't finish. Hyde running the floor, his layup spun out. Smith, a third chance, no. And the rebound finally controlled by Cisse. And then given right back, and finally a foul is called. That will send Chris Williams to the free throw line. Foul was on David Cisse, his first. And Williams goes 2 for 2 from the line. Frank Wilson Jr. back in the game for OSL. Palin, down low, gives it up. Cisse looking for contact, couldn't get it to go, and the rebound's knocked out of bounds off the Falcons. Outlet pass all the way up ahead. Michigan down the lane. Count it. And a three-point opportunity upcoming for Josh Michigan. It was David Cisse who was standing right in the lane, trying to take the charge, but just didn't get his body fully in front of Michigan. And with the blocking foul, he picks up his second. And it gives Compass 3-point lead with 3:30 to go here in the second quarter. Michigan now up to 7 points for Compass. Nice take on the drive. Cisse's open down low, couldn't finish. And Smith pulls down the board. Kyle Smith drops it off for Nico Barnes. Barnes will pull it back out. Williams driving, nifty reverse, and he gets the roll. Compass extending their run as they now lead it by 6 with under 3 minutes to play in the half. Corner 3, that's left short, but the rebound is deflected off the hands of Hyde. And then out of bounds on OSL off the inbounds. They just threw it into the short corner, and there was no place for Fakir Mosley to go. OSL has dropped into a zone. Trying to slow down this Compass offensive attack that's gotten on a run here in this second quarter. And that three-pointer will not count because as he caught the pass, Hyde was on the sideline. Foul called inside. It'll go on Hyde, and that'll be his third. So Delaney Hyde picks up 3 fouls here in this first half. It's just the first team foul of the quarter on Compass Prep. Maynard will come back in as Hyde will take a seat for the remainder of these final 2 minutes. And then a travel is called on Zayadi Nadansky. And a timeout called by Compass. 1:49 to play before halftime, 24-18. Compass on top of OSL. Back after the timeout, 1:49 left to play here in the first half. Compass Prep 24. Our Savior Lutheran's prep team is at 18 points. Kevin Connolly, Bahir Flournoy with you on D1 Media Pro. We've been with you all day long. It's been a fun day of basketball here from Caldwell University. Barnes from the elbow. Can't get it off the timeout. OSL looking to run. Head of steam for Mosley down the lane. He'll drop it off from the baseline, and the shot no good. Offensive rebound, and it's left short by Wilson Jr. He thought he was hit on the way up. Williams into the corner. Nobody followed Michigan, but he was well short. Nadonsky might have gotten a fingertip on it for how short it was off Michigan's hands. And then an offensive foul is called on Andre Prescott. Prescott lowered his shoulder right into the defender and picks up his second foul as he will go to the bench. Barnes spinning, nice move. Nico Barnes. Just his second field goal of the game, but both have been impressive, and then a travel on the inbounds on Mosley. OSL just trying to get to halftime here with things not going their way in this second quarter. They trail by 8 now with 39.7 on the clock. Up top, Michigan. No one was expecting the quick inbounds. And it's a 10-point lead for Compass. 28-18. Here's Kirksey, the leading scorer for OSL. Can add 2 more. Rebound ripped down by Smith. And he gets bumped to the sideline, but still finds Maynard. Williams in the corner. Compass can hold for 1. Back out for Maynard. He'll reset with 12 on the clock. Now it's Smith. Lost the handle. Kirksey knocked it away. Smith gets it back. There's 3 seconds left. He has to get a shot up. He's going to the basket. Lost the handle. And Compass doesn't get a shot up as the horn sounds. However, they'll take a 10-point lead into halftime against Our Savior Lutheran's prep team. Compass Prep 28, OSL 18. We'll step aside for our last halftime timeout of the day and be back for the final half of basketball right after this here on D1 Media Pro.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it for Frazier.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McKay's on touchdown.
Fallujah wins it. The championship.
Everywhere you look, there's a heart, I'm here to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home.
Livingston Dental Group, we treat you like family.
Everywhere you look,
Oh, what a bad call!
You have no business being out there.
You know, I'm a person too.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
Yeah, they hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out. Yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment. I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly. I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Yeah, I had to elevate. I'm way too fly. Yeah, I'm feeling.
It's his responsibility as Maldonado cranks one into deep left field. You can forget about that. Chris Maldonado with home run number 2 today. He's got
as this one is ripped into left field. A bat flip and a homer for Tyler Beck.
Pitch is hit in the air, left field, going over Fiore. He's back at the track, at the wall. It's gone. A leadoff home run for St. Joseph's Regional. Ellis Garcia gets things started for the Green Knights. Here in the payoff pitch is hit in the air, deep right center field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone! A grand slam for Matthew Monteleone. And it kicks and fires. That pitch is hit in the air, deep right field. Get out of town! Michael, you waited up, and Marcus Johnson smacked it out of the yard. A leadoff bomb from the Cougars center fielder. Play the 1-2. Hit in the air, deep left field. That ball is high, it is far, it is long gone off the house. Makai Moore with a go-ahead 2-run shot way out of here at Miller. Pitch is a breaking ball, cut on and missed. Hard strikes out the side of the third. We head to the home half. But the first pitch to Hollander is belted in the air. Deep left field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone. Matthew Hollander wastes no time getting Milburn on the board here in the first inning. Thomason, handoff, has room. He's got the first down. He stays on his feet. Thomason dives. Touchdown!
First title since 2016. Phillips with numbers 3-on-1. The finish and a 4-point Pirate lead.
Pitch is hit in the air, right field. Reed going back on it. He's still back. He's looking up, and it one hops up against the wall. On his way to score is Harcourt. Heading to third is Sprock. He'll put the brakes on and scamper back to second base. There's a shot and a goal! Charles Giordano
to put Seton Hall Prep up 2, and they're 5:37 away. Up by 2. They have a 2-on-1. The puck is jarred free. Mendoza scores! The puck was knocked free right to the stick of Rocco Mendoza, and it's 4-1 Pirates. Glover, one-on-one with the basket. Oh, Jaden Glover! With the windmill to send this place into a frenzy. And
to the corner, Lawrence. No-look pass, and Wilcher lays it in.
Wilcher to the hole. Simeon Wilcher starting to heat up. He's got 4 points, and Roselle Catholic leads by 11.
Watson to his brother, and Tariq is fouled and hits it. They'll go to the line for 1.
They'll pick it up, the clock will move. Lawrence with Adams on him, lost his footing, gets a shot up, and he gets it to go. At the buzzer, Jamarcus Lawrence, a big first quarter for the Nebraska commit. He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it for Gregory.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McKay's on touchdown.
Volusia wins it. The championship.
Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home.
Livingston Mental Group, we treat you like family.
Start the second half. Compass, a 28-18 lead over Our Savior Lutheran. Thanks for joining us here on D1 Media Pro. I'm Kevin Connolly, but here Flournoy is behind the camera. It was a slow shooting start for both teams. Compass made a run at the end of the second half, but Our Savior Lutheran draws first blood here in the third quarter with Zayadi Nadonsky going inside and just using that sheer power he has over Compass as they'll go back to the top for Williams. They'll drive, get into the lane, spin around, feed the corner as Delaney Hyde comes up very short. Compass has been way short on a lot of their corner threes as there's a steal and a pick six on the throwdown by Smith. Kirksey knocked away by Smith, but he gets it back into the corner. Prophet Fields left open. And a third chance here for OSL as they go into the big man, and Zayadin Nadonsky proving to be too much inside for Compass to handle. Michigan tied up near half court and turns it over. And down the other end, what a block by Smith. Oh, he got up there, and down the other end, Williams is fouled. How about that block, though, by Kyle Smith on Mohamed Diaby? Fouls on Zayadin Nadonsky. It's his second. Chris Williams steps to the free throw line to shoot two. Actually, correction, it's just the first foul on Nadonsky. Williams will make the first free throw. Williams goes 2 for 2 from the line, and it's a 10-point lead once again for Compass. Palin inside from the elbow and rattling it home was Prophet Fields. So Fields with a couple of buckets here for OSL. Teams shooting the ball much better to begin the second half than they did the first, as there's a bullet pass that's gone awry. They were looking for Woodring as Hyde threw it out of bounds. Wilson Jr. inside. Now it's Cisse creating space, and OSL has made it a point to get the ball inside the paint and let their two big guys, David Cisse and Ziadi Nadansky, go to work here in this third quarter, and it's paid off. Compass down the other end. They're able to get it inside as Hyde had it knocked away from behind. Kirksey looking to run right down the lane. Wilson Jr. got it blocked. It was Smith again, but OSL stays with it, and the nifty reverse from Cassius Palin. 4-point game, 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. And that ball nearly turned over by Compass, and Williams has it knocked into the backcourt. Smith tracks it down, splits a double team, and gets fouled. Foul is on Frank Wilson. He'll go to the bench, and a timeout is called by Compass. 4:51 to play here in the third quarter. 32-28 OSL. Coming back in it. So Compass burns a timeout, 32-28. They lead Our Savior Lutheran's prep team. Nico Barnes checked in at that last whistle for Compass. Woodring at the free throw line. And then Smith stepped on the sideline as he was trying to make his drive. So after Compass was able to match OSL shot for shot to begin this third quarter, it's been OSL who now has been able to take advantage and start chipping away at this deficit. Kirksey lost the handle, got it right back. Might have gotten away with a double dribble. Gets his own miss. Second try for Kirksey, no. Ball knocked around, and Kirksey comes away with it. The hustle from Nasir Kirksey on display, and then he's tripped up on his way through the lane. Alex Woodring will sit for Compass. Actually, I think they're going to say it was a travel. I thought they were going to get a foul, but no, they say it's a travel, and Compass will inbound. Up ahead, there is Smith. Maynard, and he stepped out of bounds as well. both teams not very cognizant of where they are on the basketball court. We've seen a handful of players, handful of plays where just stepping out of bounds on the sidelines. Can't have that in a tight game like this. Foul called away from the basketball. It'll be on Compass. The second foul on Chris Williams. First foul in this third quarter. Going inside, Palin off the window, or check that, Prophet Fields off the window, and it's a 2-point game. OSL has made serious halftime adjustments and really doing it with their pressure defense. And Smith again stepped on the sidelines. Not sure what Fred Hill could do here for Compass. Just have players stepping on the sideline again and again and again, and now Smith, doing it twice this quarter, will go to the bench. OSL can tie or take the lead with a 3. They'll try and take that lead, and the three-pointer comes up short as Barnes tracks down the rebound in the corner. They'll put the brakes on for Maynard. His straight on 3 is too strong. Mosley, right down the lane into the chest of Barnes, no. Wilson Jr.'s tap, no. Barnes volleyballs it out of the paint, but into the hands of Cisse. OSL was scoring at will when they got the ball inside to begin this quarter. Now they're letting their guards try and penetrate instead of giving it to the big guys down low. Nadonsky will check in at the next whistle. Cisse floats out to the perimeter. He drives baseline, absorbs contact, can't get the roll. Offensive glass, and a foul is called on Barnes. It'll send Cassius Palin to the free throw line. First foul on Nico Barnes, as Cassius Palin goes to the free throw line for 2 shots. Two for 2 is Cassius Palin at the line, and we're tied at 32 with just over 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Compass has been stuck in the mud as Williams, all the way up from Michigan, puts the brakes on. Doesn't get called for the travel. OSL playing outstanding defense, collapsing on the ball and recovering back to their man as well. Louis Dunard checked into the game a couple of minutes ago for Compass. They leave Dunard open on the wing, and he can't hit the 3 ball. Mosley, now for Fields. They're trying to go inside to the big man. Nadonsky got his hands on and deflected it back out to the perimeter. Trying to post up Nadonsky down low, battling Barnes, and going through the lane is Fields. And we'll get a whistle, and they're going to call a foul on Compass. It's on Nico Barnes, which is his second. It's the third team foul on Compass in this third quarter. Just inside the arc, and it's spun out for Mosley. Maynard the rebound. Smith got his defender in the air, drives and kicks. Barnes down the lane, lost the handle, and it comes out for Williams. 30 seconds to go. Williams to the cup, no, and Prescott the rebound. Offense all out of sorts for Compass as Mosley, that's going to be a goaltend. Count 2 points for Fakir Mosley, and OSL is on top, 34-32. Compass can hold for the final shot of this third quarter. Up ahead for Michigan, gets to the free throw line, had Maynard behind him. That ball gets knocked out of bounds. Barnes touched it last. Oh, Fred Hill is irate right now at his Compass prep team. 8 seconds left for our Savior Lutheran to work with. Mosley, drive and a kick. Wilson Jr. on the drive, got it knocked away, and I think a foul was called right before the horn. We're going to have to wait and see. Referees telling the teams to go back to their benches. So it was a foul called on OSL. It's only their second team foul, so it's not free throws for Compass. Foul is on Frank Wilson Jr., his second. They'll put 0.5 of a second back on the clock to end this third quarter. Not much Compass can do here. They'll get it into Barnes. He'll hoist it. That would have been good had it dropped, but it did not go. OSL dominated the third quarter, and all of a sudden they have a 2-point lead as we go to the fourth. Final quarter of basketball upcoming on Saturday at the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic. From where we are here on the track above the basketball court, can hear Fred Hill lighting into his team that only scored 3 points in that third quarter, and they saw a 10-point halftime lead, have now turned into a 2-point deficit. Kevin Connolly, Bahir Flournoy with you here from Caldwell University. Fifth and final game of the day as Compass will take the floor with possession of the basketball to begin these final 8 minutes of regulation. 5 games on the docket tomorrow starting at noon, and this very Compass Basketball Academy squad will be on the floor to begin the day against the Patrick School at noon. James Caldwell and Hillsborough will follow. We'll have Ramapo and College Achieve Asbury Park, St. Benedict's against St. Joe's Metuchen, and then Roselle Catholic and Gill St. Bernard's round out the day. Woodring inside from Michigan, how about that? Finally some points for Compass, and they tie it up at 34. Fred Hill looking for a lot more of that from his team down the stretch as Fakir Mosley Drives baseline, drops it off. Three-pointer on the way. That one is well short by Andre Prescott. Michigan back down the lane, and it's punched out there by Mosley. Mosley right around Barnes. Shooter open in the corner, and he threw it behind Frank Wilson Jr. Wholesale changes for OSL. They'll put 5 new guys out on the floor. Woodring gives for Smith into the lane, and he is fouled. David Cisse, the foul. It's his third, first of the quarter on OSL. Barnes calling for a screen, gets it from Woodring. Smith driving, stood up, turns, fades, and gets the roll. Well, Kyle Smith puts Compass back on top by 2 with 6.5 to go here in the fourth. Down low for Cisse. Right at the body of Woodring, a triple team comes. Smith knocked it free into the hands of Prophet Fields, and OSL is cold to begin this fourth quarter. Williams, one more in the corner. Smith's three on the way. Kyle Smith starting this fourth quarter with a flurry for Compass. 7-0 run for Compass to start, and then it's silenced by Mohamed Diaby. First points of the game for Diaby, and it makes it a one-possession game with 5.5 to go. Smith keeps it in on the sideline, but he doesn't step on the sideline this time. Instead, he's called for a travel. Three-pointer, nothing but cash. Nasir Kirksey. Oh, buckle in. This is going to be a good one coming down the stretch. We're tied again at 39. Woodring finds Michigan right to the cup, and Compass has found their press beater with Josh Michigan on the weak side. That three-pointer is short from Diaby, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by OSL. Approaching the midway point here of this fourth quarter. Smith being hounded, lost his dribble. Great defense by Palin, and a timeout called by Compass. 4.5 to go here in the fourth. Compass Basketball Academy leads by 2, 41-39 over our Savior Lutheran's prep team.
Livingston Dental Group, we treat you like family.
4:29 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Compass Basketball Academy 41, Our Savior Lutheran 39. Thanks for joining us here from the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic, day number 2. Here's the schedule for day number 3. We'll get it to you at the next timeout. Compass 2 timeouts remaining. Our Savior Lutheran has 4. And that ball deflects out of bounds, and it'll stay right here with Compass. Three-pointer on the way, and that's cash from Chris Williams. Chris Williams and Kyle Smith leading the charge for Compass. Inside the paint they go. OSL looking for an answer. They trail by 5. They were down by 10 at halftime and took a 2-point lead coming in to the fourth quarter. And now whistles come in from the referees. I don't think a foul is going to be called, but looked like it was Kyle Smith and Nasir Kirksey who got tangled up. Well, they stopped the clock to get them untangled and now put the ball back in play. Inside, controlled by Nadonsky. And then a foul is called as Smith and Kirksey continue to go at it. It'll be a blocking foul called on Kyle Smith. Second foul on Kyle Smith. First foul on Compass here in this fourth quarter. Both teams just one team foul with 3.5 minutes to go. Nadonsky faces up, puts his shoulder into Woodring and missed the shot in close, but Prescott gets it right back for OSL. Another opportunity for the Falcons. Prescott got it stolen away by Williams. And Chris Williams running the floor, gets the roll, and a chance for 3. Chris Williams coast to coast with 3:03 to play. It's the third foul on Andre Prescott. And Chris Williams, a chance for 3 at the line as Compass Prep has really turned the tide after what was a disastrous third quarter, turning it into a fruitful fourth quarter. The lead's now 8 with 3 minutes to go. Nadonsky is fouled. Let's look at Alex Woodring. So Woodring picks up his first. Second team foul. Nadonsky, and another whistle comes in, and Woodring has now picked up 2 fouls in about 5 seconds. Gonna go right back into the big man and test Woodring once again, and this time the whistle is on OSL as Nadonsky is called for a travel. Big defensive possession here for OSL. Compass is able to break it. Smith on the drive. Bullet pass across. Long 2 for Woodring. And Compass now up 10 on Our Savior Lutheran. That ball just dribbled away by Kirksey. Tries to rip it back from Michigan. He does. and gets it to go, and a chance for three. Nasir Kirksey turns it over, got it right back, and now will go to the line for a three-point opportunity with 2:09 remaining. Kirksey completes the three-point opportunity, so 49-42, 2:09 remaining. Compass 2 timeouts left. Our Savior Lutheran has 4. 4 team fouls now on Compass, so OSL is in the bonus the rest of the way through this game, and just 2 team fouls on Our Savior Lutheran. Gonna wipe up some perspiration out on the floor. It gives us a chance to show you the rest of the schedule for Sunday here at the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic. Told you Compass is back in action at noon as they'll take on the Patrick School. James Caldwell against Hillsborough at 2. Ramapo and College Achieve at Asbury Park take the floor at 4 o'clock. St. Joe's, Metuchen, and St. Benedict's at 6. And then Roselle Catholic rounds out the event against Gill St. Bernard's at 8 p.m. Not sure if a timeout was called here. Both teams were sent to their benches to try and wipe up the perspiration out on the floor. Both teams have been sent back to their benches as you see the sweat being wiped up. So I believe a timeout was called by Compass. So they'll just have 1 remaining here for these final 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Home run pass down the other end. Smith reels it in. He's looking to go 1-on-2 to the basket and smartly sends it right back out for Barnes. Now it's Williams penetrating into the lane, and a foul is called. Andre Prescott whistled for the foul, his 4th, team's 3rd. Barnes trying to feed inside for Smith. It was knocked out of bounds by Palin. And then a foul called before the ball is inbounded. Paulin called for the foul. His 2nd, team's 4th, so now both teams in the bonus for the final 95 seconds. OSL trying to turn up the pressure. Smith turns the corner. He slips on his way down, couldn't get the bucket to drop, and then whistles underneath, and a foul is going to be called on Compass. It's on Josh Michigan. It's his 2nd. And Compass over the limit. Free throws upcoming for OSL. Allen hits the first free throw, makes it a 6-point game. Now he can make it a 5-point game. And he does just that with the second. 49-44, 1:25 to play tight one coming down the stretch here in Caldwell. Barnes puts the brakes on, finds Williams in the corner. Woodring a three, no. Quick possession for Compass. The door is open for OSL. Nice feed down low, but they're not able to handle it. Injured OSL player down the other end of the floor, which is Frank Wilson Jr., but they had Cassius Palin wide open on the left block. And they just threw it away. Could have made it a one-possession game. Instead, it stays a 5-point game. And then a foul immediately on Prescott, and he's done. That'll be his 5th, and free throws upcoming for Compass. So Prescott will sit. Fakir Mosley comes back in. Chris Williams to the free throw line for 2 shots. Williams is 2 for 2 from the line. 51-44. A minute left to play here in the 4th, and then Williams took it away. Stripped Kirksey on his way by. And under a minute left as Williams trying to maneuver through traffic, and he turned it back over. Here's Fields. He'll get it right back and finish for 2. And a timeout is called by OSL. So 45 seconds left, 51-46. Timeout called by the Falcons as Compass is trying to hold off their comeback bid. Step aside for a timeout. Be back after this here on D1 Media Pro. .46 is our score. There's 45 seconds left. Timeout called by our Savior Lutheran. Compass will inbound from the baseline. Barnes has to get it in. Flips it in for Williams. He's got Woodring up ahead and dribbled it off his foot. Compass turns it over. A chance for OSL. Kirksey's 3 is short. They'll get it right back. Now to the free throw line. Inside. Drops it off. Tough pass. And no finish. Wilson Jr. is there. He finishes. And a timeout called again by OSL. So Compass turns it over. Our Savior Lutheran takes advantage and makes it a 3-point game with 27.3 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter. We'll step aside for another break and be back after this here on D1 Media Pro. 27.3 seconds remaining. It's a one-possession game here in the final game of the day of the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic. Barnes inbounds. Smith is there, and he's fouled immediately. So Kyle Smith will walk to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Foul was on Fakir Mosley. It's only his first. And Smith's first free throw bounces out. Oh, Smith needs this one to make it a 2-possession game with 25.7 left. 2 timeouts left for OSL, 1 for Compass. And Smith hits the second. So 52-48. OSL needs to be in a hurry, and they need points here. They'll try for 3. Kirksey, an air ball off the mark, and it's going back to Compass. Kirksey did not need a 3-pointer in that situation, but he attempted it. And it's an air ball, and now Compass, as long as they don't turn the basketball over, will make free throws and escape here with a victory. They're gonna have to get it in, and they're called for a 5-second count. They had a timeout on their back pocket. They didn't use it, and there's the turnover as Compass gives it to OSL. And now a timeout is called by OSL. So they'll have 1 timeout remaining and 17.5 seconds left, and OSL has a chance to make it a 1-possession game once again.
Come on, Ray! Oh, come on! Oh, what a bad call! You have no business being out there.
You know, I'm a person too.
Fred Hill is irate with his team. Trying to limp to the finish line here against Our Savior Lutheran's prep squad. Compass was just called for a 5-second violation. They'll inbounds to Wilson Jr. Backing down Michigan into the lane, turns around and gets the roll. 2-point game, timeout OSL to stop the clock. Oh, Frank Wilson Jr. makes it a 2-point game with 10 seconds remaining. That's the final timeout that Our Savior Lutheran had. Compass Prep still has 1, and they'll have to inbound from the opposite baseline. Tense moments on that Compass sideline. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside for one last break. Be back for the final 10 seconds of regulation after this.
Yeah, they hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out. Yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment. I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly. I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Yeah, I had to elevate. I'm way too fly. Yeah, I'm feeling.
10 seconds left, 52-50. It's Compass Prep ball inbounding from the baseline. They'll be able to run the floor. 1 timeout left for Compass, none for OSL. And then a foul is called before the ball is inbounded on OSL. So Fakir Mosley is called for his second foul before any time comes off the clock. It'll be free throws for Compass and Ethan Maynard. Needs both to make it a 2-possession game. And he's pure on the first. Maynard just one field goal in this game, but a clutch free throw there to make it a 3-point game. OSL cannot stop the clock. Maynard misses. Free throw tracked down by OSL, knocked away by Barnes, and he thought he saved it as he barreled into the scorer's table, but it's out of bounds off of Compass with 5.4 on the clock. And a timeout is called by Compass. So both teams now out of timeouts. There's 5.4 seconds left, and does Fred Hill want to foul OSL on the catch and not give them a chance to shoot a three-pointer? We'll find out his decision when we return here on D1 Media Pro.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
Well, it all comes down to this. There's 5 seconds left in regulation. 5.4 to be exact. Compass Prep 53, or Xavier Lutheran's Prep Team 50. It'll be OSL ball on the sideline. Both teams in the bonus. Both teams out of timeouts. The possession arrow favors OSL. Here we go. The inbounds to Kirksey. He's at half court and he's fouled right away. So Compass does give up the foul with 3.2 seconds left. They don't let OSL shoot a three. And now Kirksey will go to the line, presumably having to make the first and miss the second and try for an offensive putback to tie this game up. Nasir Kirksey, the leading scorer for OSL tonight, and he makes the first. So that's the first step in the process. He just got the instructions to miss the second. Surprised OSL's not putting their two big guys in there, Nadonsky and Cisse. Cisse's on the bench. Nadonsky is in there on the far block. Kirksey was told to miss. He did miss. Nadonsky got it. Goes back up, no whistle. Wilson can't get it to go at the buzzer, and this game is over. Oh, it happened perfectly for OSL to try and tie this thing up. Nadonsky had a shot. Wilson had a point-blank shot right at the rim, and neither of them were able to get it, and Compass Prep escapes with a 53-51 win. We were inches away from extra free basketball in the final game of the night. Nasir Kirksey executed the plan perfectly, but 2 missed shots from inside the restricted area miss, and Compass Prep 53, our Xavier Lutheran 51. We'll stay live right here for the players of the game, presented to both teams, and then we'll quickly preview the games tomorrow here at the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic. So Nasir Kirksey named as the player of the game for our Xavier Lutheran with 16 points on the night. Executed the plan perfectly down the stretch. Made the first free throw, missed the second. But OSL wasn't able to convert. Kyle Smith named as the game's MVP for Compass Prep. So that does it for Saturday here at the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic. You'll see Compass Prep back in action to begin the day tomorrow at noon against the Patrick School. James Caldwell against Hillsborough's at 2. Ramapo against College Achieve at Asbury Park at 4. St. Benedict's back on the floor at 6 o'clock against St. Joe's Metuchen. And then Roselle Catholic and Gill St. Bernard's rounds out the weekend here at Caldwell University. That does it for us. 5 games in the books here on Saturday. The man behind the camera all day long was Bahir Flournoy. My name is Kevin Connolly. Final score in our finale on Saturday. Compass Prep 53, Our Savior Lutheran 51. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow back here at Caldwell University.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins him the race.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Makayaton touchdown.
Wins it, the championship. He's going to take it himself for a championship.